Welcome the week number 1, the foundations. In this video lectures, we are covering niche selections. So let's jump and how it works, how we can select niche. Let's see. So here is what we are going to cover today. Number 1 is what is a niche and why picking one could instantly give you competitive advantage. Second is common pitfalls to avoid when selecting a niche by understanding why somebody hires agency owners. And number 3 is 3 simple steps you can take to select your niche. And number 4 is reflecting about the past, how I picked my niche for consultant agency program. And 5th is the understanding about the power of market and its feedback. Let's see the number one. First is what is a niche. So, according to Economics Times definitions, niche marketing is a marketing tactic deployed to target a specific market segment which is unique. Niche market is often created by identifying what a customer wants, and this can be done if the company knows what the customer needs and then tries to deliver a better solution to a problem which was not presented by other firms. I want to repeat this definition again so that the highlighted words you can understand better. So niche market is a marketing tactic deployed to target a specific market segment which is unique. Niche market is often created by identifying what a customer wants, and this can be done if the company knows what the customer needs and then tries to deliver a better solution to a problem which was not presented by other firms. So a niche market doesn't mean a small market, but it involves a specific target audience with a specialized offering. So by doing so, the company becomes the market leader and it becomes possible for other firms to enter that particular segment. If we pick the highlighted words here, so definition will be like this one. Specific market segment which is unique. Identify what a customer wants and provide a better solution to a problem which was not presented by other firms. So the question is, why pick a niche? So there is a lot of reasons here. So we are covering here. The number 1 is it allows you to pick your price. If you don't become a specialized in a certain niche, then your clients will compare you with thousands other agencies competing with you. For example, if you say you offer websites, then they will compare you to several other alternatives they have. However, when you say you have a service especially geared towards that particular clients, they cannot compare you on price and you can charge what you want. Number 2, it allows you to pick your clients. So since you are willing to partner with clients who are willing to pay the premium rate, you will get the high quality clients, not the broke pupils or those who cause headache. Number 3, it allows you to stand out from the crowd. Since you only work with a specific type of pupils, clients would consider you an expert rather than just another agency. And number 4 is it allows to become a monopoly. It is almost impossible to become an industry leader without mastering one small segment of the market. If you could dominate that small segment, then your chances of winning the bigger pictures could increase dynamically. So, why do human beings buy products and services? Actually, people hire agencies or consultants because they are not completely satisfied with their current situations or current versions of their business or maybe current versions of their life or maybe all of them. So human beings have tendency to always desire more and fix the key issues they are currently facing. And this acts as an incentive to keep them moving forward and eventually evolve. So think about how times change has changed as compared to the caveman's years. So businesses hire your service so that you can bridge the connection between where they are currently and the directions they wish to go. So you can do by using your expertise and skills that you already have or what you can learn. So unfortunately, the most agency owners fail to realize is that everyone shares different desires and not everybody is the same. Therefore, you cannot try to solve everyone and deliver impressive result. If you see here, suppose the current situations of your clients is this one and the desired situation of their clients is this in the red positions. So their current positions, their current situations and their desired situations are completely different. So you will play the role of here as a bridge. So make you will give your services, your products to fill this gap. Actually, you can understand by these things. Suppose Vic is a doctor and he's a clinic owner, and second is he's the Sid and he is a real estate person. So both persons have different circumstances, have different current situations, and have different desires. So they are completely different. They are not common. They have no common goals. If see here, since everyone is different, it becomes difficult to deliver a customized solution to their problems, especially when you try to scale. As we learned through the previous example, both Vic and Sid have different circumstances and want different outputs. Therefore, rather than targeting everyone, you must select a certain group of people who share a common problem. This means that you should either plan to work with Sid or Vic. Why? Because you end up working with multiple clients with non-identical aspirations. Then it will become difficult for you to manage and grow. So once you have selected the type of clients you wish to work with, you find more people with similar problems and desires. So your goal is to find a group of people who have similar current situations and desired situations so that you can deliver the most optimal results, and this group will become your niche. So as we have the way you pick a one person who has a major problems and certain goals. So your goal is here to find a similar peoples. Then you expand to multiple businesses, pupils who share the same problems and desires in a mutual industry. So this means you can expand your business and you can provide the solution, better solution to your pupils and your clients because they have same goals and same problems and same situations and same desire. If we see the for example some other companies who have picked a niche according to their selections. So like, number one is companies that started in a niche market. The one is Amazon and Flipkart. First, before entering, right now we know about Amazon and Flipkart, how they are expanding their business. But when they started their business, they was working only for book selling. And after that, they expanded their business and right now the millions of products they are selling. Like same Facebook. Facebook was founded by the Mark Zuckerberg in Harvard University, and that time he was only expanding with only Harvard University students. Then after that they expanded with other college or other university. But right now we know this is a number one social networking site. Third is PayPal. People who sold products on eBay. So it was invented for people who was selling their products on eBay and other online portals. So its aim to capture the vendors, online vendors, and other commercial vendors to receive the payments from others vendors. So here same our CAP courses, that means consultant agency programs. Anyone who wants to become a digital entrepreneur by utilizing the skills they already have or those they can learn. So this is the particular niche we are working here. So next is pitfalls to avoid. So basically, these mistakes we should avoid when selecting your niche. Number one is don't overanalyze regarding which niche you should pick. Number two, don't worry if you don't have the necessary skills to solve them. Just pick a market that you are passionate about and wouldn't get bored easily with. So the goal right now is to do research and you must approach this like a student. Number three is don't pick something that your friend or another successful agency owner expected. Do your own research and select a group of people you are genuinely passionate about helping. Number fourth is don't think you will be stuck in this niche forever. In case your initial hypothesis is incorrect, you always have the option to pivot, to change. So right now the question how to select a niche. So I'll show you one diagram. This will help you to find the solutions. Right now, so if you have the skills and you want to learn. Number two, the industry you know and you like. And number three is the market and market desire and market's need. So these are three important points. If you know about and if you get the answers of all these important points, you will get your niche as well. So I will tell you three simple steps how you can choose your niche and find the solution of your desired niche. Step number one, write down 5 things you are passionate about. Number one, you should go to your browser history and look for topics that you research for the most on YouTube or Google. What's the common about them and who do you follow and see the most? Next is think about your experience as a student, as an employee, or as a business owner that lead you to this path. What did you like doing the most? And next is track every hour of your day by writing in a diary or something. What do you do during your free time? And next is ask your close friends or family members about a topic that you talk about the most and can talk endlessly about it. What did they say? So step number 2, pick at least 5 industries you know about. Think about industries or business around you can potentially help with the skills you have or what you can learn. Make sure you list only those who you will be passionate about helping. Such industries could be either a local business or a well-established companies. It doesn't matter what they are. Just pick something and write it down. For example, real estate agents, educational institutes like IAS centers, tuition providers, Udemy instructors, or travel agents, wedding photographers, restaurants, gym owners, dentists, doctors, plastic surgeon, etc. If you want to serve and help them, you can pick. But this is only for idea. If you have own experience or skills, you can go with your ideas. Okay, so according to W. Chan Kim and Rani, authors of the book Blue Oceans, most markets are red oceans, full of blood because of all sharks feeding on the same small pool of the fish. Most industries are red ocean, which is why it can be difficult to have success there. So first, businesses to enter a novel market experience great success, provided they do things right, until others realize the opportunity and make the water bloody. Most entrepreneurs make the mistakes of picking a random niche that looks good and start building their company around it. They don't realize that they are entering somebody else's blue oceans, and if you are the third, fourth, and fifth in this niche, what is already starting to get bloody. So, for example, if anybody tries to enter the food delivery market against Swiggy or Zomato without a unique and different strategy, that means they are making this blue ocean as is a red oceans, because they are entering in somebody else's field. So, for example, I want to tell you about the real estate. This is a red oceans. There's a lot of option there. Already people are working there. And the digital marketing, this is also a part of red oceans. But if you are providing a special services for real estate agents or companies, that means you are making some attractive lead generation for real estate agents in Gurgaon. Suppose you are making an attractive landing page to generate a leads for real estate agents anywhere. So that means this is your blue oceans. For example, in e-commerce, if you are there's a lot of option e-commerce. There's a many companies. This is also a red oceans, and the graphic designing. This is a huge part of the this industry. People's are a lot of peoples are working in graphic designing, but you are particular working on e-commerce only and making graphic designing for e-commerce stores selling baby apparels and shoes. So that means this is your blue oceans. You are working only for e-commerce stores that selling baby apparels and shoes. And the third is healthcare. There's a lot of companies working for healthcare, and you are a lot of website designer, website developers. But if you are working only for healthcare companies and particular area and particular field, that means this is your blue oceans. So I want to tell you some more example, more clarification. I want to visit some website, so you will get your some ideas on selections. For example, I log in with just dial. So you will see the left portion of this one. Here is a lot of option. Suppose like one, this is auto care, automobile, B2B, baby care, book hotel. So if you select some things, and if you don't have an idea about how to select your niche and want to something research, so you can visit here and you can get the ideas of there. If you have on skills on expertise here, you can select you according to your expertise and skills. You can see here doctors, dentist, dermatologist, ENT. So according to your skills, expertise, experience, you can select your niche. If you don't have any idea, then it will be helpful for you here. And second is if I visit Urban Clap, so you will get some ideas from here as well. So this is the way you can get your you can get the ideas of yours to selecting your niche. So after selecting your ideas and niche, you have to find the market desires. So let's jump on the step number 3. So step number 3 is research about your market's desires. Now that you understand about your passions and the industries you wish to serve, it's time to research about what problems your target market has. It is important to know about every single detail about your target market, so that you can create a service that benefits them the most. Not having sufficient knowledge about your market will disallow you from succeeding in the long run. So find out about the key problems or pain points your target customer has and the obstacles preventing them from achieving their goals. Here are a few questions you can research about to validate your market. The question 1 is, would your niche be excited about the new opportunity you are presenting them with? So you can see the trends.google.com to identify if the market you selected and the opportunity you have interesting or not is trending, rising or declining. What careers are people searching for? Or you can go to buzzsumo.com and research for blog related to your niche and opportunities. If anyone talking about the same things or people showing interest or sharing their articles, you will get the ideas of your news. So you will get the ideas of their problems and what they are excited. And you can visit the Quora.com and research for keywords that includes your niche and the opportunity you have for them. Are these people actively asking questions and looking for solutions? For suppose if you choose a real estate business, so people are asking about real estate questions like how to get consistent leads and how to find the leads for their to selling out businesses. So you can see here And the next question is, are there any online forums or communities dedicated to your topics? So you can search for this on Facebook for any groups and communities where your niche is actively talking about your topics. Did you find any? You can see it. So look out for YouTube channels, books, Udemy and podcasts where influencers is already talking about the same topics. Did you find anybody? It's on you. And the question is, does your market have its own special language like technical jargon? So go to google.com and try to identify any special words that only your market uses, your target market uses. Did you find any? Okay, see you. So example, in the market, in the digital marketing space, you will find words like squeeze page, spread testing, autoresponder, etc. And on the other hand, in the health industry, you will find the words like caloric deficit and macronutrient, micronutrient, push and pull ups, workout, etc. So these are the words you will get for your target market. And the question is, does your market have its own events? So for this you can go to meetup.com or facebook.com/events to see if your market has special events happening around where you live or any metropolitan city. So how many did you discover? It's on you. So if you could not find any physical events, try looking for online events like webinars or training that your target audience is actively following. And the question is, are these people willing and able to spend money on service and informations? So your niche must be willing and able to spend money. Those who cannot afford, it is your duty to ensure your market is not too broke to be able to pay you money for whatever you have to offer. If you pick a market where the individuals are barely making any money and are not decision the makers, then probably the market you selected is wrong. Second is those who can afford but not willing to. Often you will find a market who can afford our services, however, would not part with their money because their pain is not big enough to fix it. Only select a market when you know the person has pain that's similar to having cancer in their lives. They are willing to do anything to solve that particular pain. And the question is, what is their current situations and their desired situations? If you have discovered books, communities and influencers and other resources about your target market online, then the next thing to do is compile all these resources to understand your market's core problems and desires. After doing your research, identify what topics is your target market actively searching for, and what's keeping them awake at night. What are they thinking about 24/7? And finally, learn why are they searching about these topics. Why exactly do they want the cure to these problems? What are their desired situation like? For example, so you have to map out their current situations and desired situations. What are their current situation and what is their desired situation? You have to find. So in a short form, in a short, these are the three steps. We have to find the niche and the desired situation and the current situations of our target markets. So step number 1, write down 5 things you are passionate about. Step number 2, discover at least 5 industries you know about. And the third step is research about your market's desire. So I'm showing you one form to help you find out these things. So this is the avatar and niche worksheet. So in this worksheet you will get the ideas of how you can find the solution and you can write down all these things. So avatar and niche. So number 1 is write down 5 things you are absolutely passionate about. So you will here write down your 5 passionate about things. Number 2, identify at least 5 skills you currently have. And the third is pick at least 5 industries you know about very well. And the fourth is, out of the 5 passionate activities, skills and industries, select one that you would be highly interested in working on. That means, for example, I would do help real estate agents in New York get more leads using Facebook advertising, or I would help mothers in Noida, UP to get fit and gain clarity in their lives in 3 months. So, according to your skills, your passionate, and your industries, select one niche that you are highly interested. And the fifth is, would your niche be excited about the opportunity you are presenting them with? If yes, the reason why. And that's number six is list any 5 online forums, communities, events, or YouTube channels that your target audience follows. And the seventh is, what special language does your target market speaks? Write down the keywords. For example, we have talked about digital marketing keywords. And the eighth is your niche willing and able to spend money to fix their problems? If yes, how can you prove it? Okay, and the point ninth is, what is their current situations? So you have to describe in rich detail. It is financial, emotional, or pain, or maybe all of them. So you have to write down all these things here. And the point 10th is, what frustrates your most ideal clients the most? And the 11th is, what is their desired situations? It may be your financial, it may be your emotional, or it may be pain, emotional pain. So you have to write down everything here in details. So this is the form you have to create, and you will find this in the below of these videos. Okay, so you have to download this form and fill this form, so that according to your skills and your passionate and your knowledge, you can find your solutions. For inspiration, I want to share my story, how I chose this program and choose my niche for my company. So basically, we have already seen this diagram, and you know how I choose these things. And I looked my skills I have and what I can learn. So this was the digital marketing. And then I looked at the industry I like and I know very well. So that was the service industry, where I can serve my services. And then I looked the market needs and desire, and and I know all as well. So need to progress in career and desire to become an entrepreneur. This is my needs, and I want to become a digital entrepreneurs. So because I know very well everything, so I can serve the industry, and I have the skills. So I can serve the clients how to get consistent and consistent leads. So I want to share hypothesis I have in before this starting these things. So the hypothesis I had about this course, consultant agency program. So number one, are people interested in launching their own agency business in India? And the question answer is yes. And do they have enough skills to go to the market and sell their services? So answer again that yes, because if they have the skills, they can go through this program. If they don't have the skills, they can learn. And second is, if shown the opportunity, would people jump on webinars, on a phone call with me, and buy a coaching program that cost thousands of rupees? And the answer is yes, because just because of you are here, because you want to grow and you start your own agency. So again, the answer is yes. And third is, would people get result after taking my coaching program, and would they be able to start signing clients? And I will tell you some examples again in this how my students get the benefits of joining after this program. So would our clients refer this program to their friends and family if it helps them out? And answer is yes, because if they are beneficial, then they will refer to, and we have affiliate program as well in this program. So I want to show you some quick decision making pyramid, how I chose this one and how I grow in this business. So basically the first stage is hypothesis stage. So maybe same like you, I was there. So in my mind, so there are a lot of questions. Would this will work? And would I make money with this niche? Do they have problems and how much they will pay me? So these are the assumptions. So for this to get out from these assumptions, we have to move the communication stage. That means we have to talk about our customers, our clients. So take all your doubts from the hypothesis stage and talk to your customers with your niche. And let's jump out the next stage where you will get your solutions. That means this is the discovery stage. So you will discover the answers of all your questions and get useful insights. So with the help of these answers, you can develop your own offers more effectively. So I want to share some stories about my students. So analyzing our past stories here. So the name is client Shaharizvi, and what he chose for their niche, for his niche. So his niche was educational institute across India. That means what the problem he showed out. So he know due to the high supply of education courses, institutes need a method to differentiate themselves and get more students. So what he did, he offers that I will help educational institute get consistent students while differentiating their brands using the power of digital marketing. And the same, you will get another guy. He is the name is Hemant. So what he did, he know about the real estate business. So he get the solution for their business. So niche was real estate agents and companies in Gurgaon. And what the problems they are getting. So agents have a tough time getting consistent leads and needs a method to generate site visits. So what he did, he provided his solutions. That means I help real estate agents get consistent lead by running Google ads and developing high converting landing page. So these are the stories that you will initially consider. So right now I'm completing this sessions. So today what we covered, number one is what is niche and why picking one would instantly give you competitive advantage. Second is common pitfalls to avoid when selecting a niche by understanding why somebody hires agency owners. And number three stupidly simple steps you can take to select your niche. And the fourth is reflecting about the past, how I picked my niche for Team Legend Consultancy. This is my company and for this program. And the fifth is understanding the power of market and its feedback. That means you will, if you are getting the feedbacks, if you are finding the opinions of your clients and your customers, that means you can understand your niche very well. So here is your action list for today. So number one is complete the 3-step action plan to identify your niche. Okay, and complete your avatar and niche worksheet. So after completing this thing, see, you have to jump on the next lecture. But I want to say to you that if without completing, you should not jump on the next lectures. And I'm sure you will do these things. So before completing one thing, this lecture, I want to share something. That means don't blow off another candles, for it would not make your shine brighter. That means pick your own unique market and focus on understanding your client's problem better than anyone else in the world. Once that's done, spend the rest of your life creating your magic potion that solves your client's issues effectively and efficiently. Startups need expensive contact with potential customers to understand them. So get out your chair and get to know them. The road ahead would not be easy. People might be rude or try to show you down. The bold one who goes past these initial obstacles without worrying the opinion of the rest of the world wins the game. and see you in next lecture. Bye bye.